Probably best that I switch into my tank spec. I'm trying out the new one, so if healers are having issues with me, just tell me and I will go back to my old one.
Yeah, please fix the loot.
Oh, it's on master.
Yeah,
Yep.
Holly, I know I know you want to ninja everything, but please.
That was the other thing. Do we want to keep it that way, or do we want to just let people roll freely on the coins and stuff?
Coins and stuff, I don't care. Coins, even the Bijus, I really don't care. Those can go out easier because I mean, if people need rep for it, there's no sense in us hoarding it for any reason. So
Just
I
put on
just say,
Master Loot Epic.
yeah, except for those couple bosses that drop the idol.
No, what
Even
happens
if
if
it's
I
on master
put it
Loot,
on Master Loot Epic? It's just whoever loots it first gets this stuff. But if you have it on just everyone rolling, then it's fair because you can just everyone can
Everyone
hit.
just hits need.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
All right, so waiting on silence, but
At least you're not waiting on me anymore. Okay.
okay. Starts on some. Are we missing anybody?
Nope, we're all
Nope.
here.
Okay, about to say I'm looking in the world and I don't see anybody else in there or anybody else running around. So let me go ahead, get some marks up on myself and Dugan and Crunchy. Okay, keep in mind we have
Human.
a.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
I'll wait till you guys have to pull that one.
Okay. Okay. There we go.
We gotta go back and summon him.
No,
Yeah.
you don't.
Summon
Oh.
who?
We have one axe thrower.
Okay, yeah, let's move this bad boy out of the group real fast.
See, I didn't fall down the waterfall.
Okay, let's see right here.
Purple.
Oh, jeez.
I really hate these axers.
Yeah, you're kind of a pain. I will go ahead and give everyone a heads up real fast. I've got some pretty heavy thunder in the back, so if I DC, go on without me. If you can. I know you can.
Let's put down that cleansing. Easy.
We have 7 healers.
Do we?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh, do you want me to go DPS?
Yeah, go
I
DPS.
could go DPS as well for this. I don't care.
I mean 5 is
Yeah,
typically-
mini and human can go
Okay.
DPS. I didn't realize pseudo was, or not pseudo, Chell.
Heyo.
Pseudo and Chell are both DPS or healers.
I knew
One
pseudo
pick.
was a healer.
Do you want me to kill?
We don't need more DPS or healers.
We
If
need
you're already
all
healing,
we need at
you're
least
fine.
5. 5's at least the goal
Yeah,
for
we need-
quick
We need
clears.
12.
Damn, gotta switch then.
That's my 4th spec healing.
It's my 3rd.
I only have one. Fuck
What's
you
my
all.
nun?
I have a
Yeah, I
rock.
only have 2 healings.
My nun is Sister Maria. She's a sweet lady.
I said it on purpose, Simon.
All right, give
Is
me
her middle
just a
name Ya?
moment.
Does anyone
Doña
have
Maria.
stuff to fish that boss? Or are
I
we not
mean,
doing that?
I
Okay.
have the stuff, but I need to get one more fish, and I left my stuff in my bank. I didn't get that one fish yet.
Okay. Real fast, I wanted to go ahead and go over the loot. I hope everyone took a moment to check out the daily posts to see how we're doing loot now. Just a quick rundown. If you come in as a spec and you are participating in the raid as that spec, then that is going to be the gear that is considered as your main spec. So when we're saying main spec role, whatever you're in here for, be it heals, tank, DPS, range, melee, whatever, that's going to be the gear you roll on, and everything else is going to be considered off spec. Just because we have a lot more people in the guild now, and it's just going to be how we're rolling with things nowadays. If you want a more detailed explanation, we can go into that a bit later. But that's how we're rolling with things right now. So that way, you know, for whenever we start calling out main spec roles and stuff, you know what you are. That's what you came in as. Now, as far as this boss goes, so I'm pretty sure everyone is pretty familiar with it. Let's go ahead and get Crunchy. I'm going to have you up here tanking High Priest Venoxus. Crunchy, do you happen to have Vigilance?
I don't.
Dugan, do you have Vigilance?
No.
No. Okay, that'll make this a little bit harder, but since we have 3 tanks, hopefully we can stay a bit more on the coordinated side. Okay, Vigilance is going to be a hard sell, though. You're going to want to get that as soon as possible and switch to Taunt if it's not your if it is not your Taunt, especially for things like this. But okay, so basically the way we're going to do this is let's see, Crunchy is going to go ahead and pull. Everything will come down to him. I'm going to grab High Priest over here. We'll tank him here. Y'all will get the ads down. As soon as the ads are down, Ranged will get up on the stairs along with the healer, and then we're going to focus on the boss. Now, over here, as a side note for the boss, he'll be casting Holy Wrath, and that is very important. We need to interrupt it, and I cannot be the only one doing it. So if you have an interrupt, I need at least 2 or 3 over here. So if you have an interrupt, go ahead, pop on over here real fast over to the star. I need 2 or 3. Okay, that'll do. So we're going to stay over here, and whenever you see Holy Wrath start to cast, you have got to counter it. It is a raid wipe otherwise. That important. The other thing that he's going to do in priest form, or chol form, I guess, is the renew. So basically, it's just a quick purge, dispel, shield slam, whatever you got to do, get it off, because it actually does a little bit of healing, and it will set us back. So ads are going to go down. We're going to go ahead, switch to him, and it's fairly easy. Just make sure we interrupt the Holy Wraths, and I'll be trying to call them out as best I can, as well as the renew. Other than that, as soon as he turns, like I said, Ranged will go up on the stairs, and then we are going to start kiting him around in kind of a half moon around the stairs, and he's going to drop threats quite frequently. We will try and stay on top of that as best we can. I will call out the first taunt and then just for order's sake, let's say Crunchy and then Dugan. So if mine goes down, Crunchy, you need to run yours. If yours is down, you need to call out to Dugan, and then we'll kind of rotate from there, okay? And I'll say when my taunt is back up. So that's going to be the threat drop mechanic right there. The other thing is he's going to spawn the ads, which have to go down because they deal poison damage to everyone. They just put a dot and they will stack it relentlessly. It will kill everybody. So the ads have to go down as soon as they pop. And they're tiny little things, so you got to watch out for them. The only other thing is the little acid pools that he drops, little clouds. Melee have got to move out of those. I would not recommend... well, you can fight them from behind, but that's kind of at your own risk because a second or two in there and you're kind of dead. So we'll try and pull them out as best we can. Honestly, we tend to pay attention a bit more on the threat mechanic. So if he drops a pool, call it out, we'll move him. So that way we're all kind of communicating with each other on that. But that's pretty much the fight. So we'll bring him over here, deal with the Holy Wrath, and then as soon as he pops, we'll kind of tank him in a half moon circle around here, and then hopefully at this point or so he should die down. So let's go ahead and make sure we've got all of our buffs up for starters, and let's get a ready check going.
You want the snakes tank to you?
Sorry?
You want the snakes tank to you?
Yes.
Does anyone else in group 2 have a tremor totem since Mini switched? Or a cleansing, actually. Cleansing and tremor.
Well, I have cleansing. I just don't have.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so Crunchy, you'll take all the snakes here. I am going to pull him over here and just taunt him. So you have my vigilance. So that's the reason you're going to be getting the second taunt, because if he hits you, then it'll refresh my taunt as well, and then Dugan's back up. Silence, you're not ready? Okay, stop that. Okay, so I think we're good to go. I think it was just Silence that was not ready. So go ahead, give it a pull. I'll get the High Priest. Okay. All right. So DPS, go ahead, give him just a moment to put down some threats. And then that'll be good to go. Holy Wrath, okay. Holy Wrath, okay.
Let's dispel the renew.
Yeah, get rid of it. Holy Wrath. And changed. Alright. Alright, so that's my taunt right there. Alright, and I get the next taunt. Oh. Okay, backing him up a little bit. That's my taunt, so if he drops, pick him up, Crunchy. Pick him up, Crunchy. And I will get the next taunt. Alright, back him up a little bit, Crunchy. Alright, that's my taunt. And right about here. Alright, that's my taunt. Alright, good job. We had a couple down right there, but I think that was maybe a couple poisons.
That poison kills so quick.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like people normally want a DPS behind the tank or behind the boss, but he kind of tends to drop it a little bit on behind him. So fighting him on the side is probably going to be a bit better idea. All right, so going to go ahead, give the floor to Trance. He's going to start rolling on gear here in a second. Don't believe we have water in here for the arm splints. I can't remember what they dropped for the life of me. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to go ahead and keep on clearing a little bit, and then just be sure to pay attention for transfire. That way we can go ahead and get through the loot.
Alright. Int Spirit Dagger main spec rolls.
Oh, really
Nice
wanted
roll.
that. So needy.
And in 3, 2, 1, going to Shelva.
Limpy linked the arm splint, so take a second and look to see if you need a piece. And thank you, Blimp.
No problem.
There's an extra coin on there.
Did we want to switch back for the coins?
We will
You
after.
gotta wait till
Holy.
it's done.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, let's take care of the loot first. Sorry.
Token main spec rolls. Is Dugan the only one?
I rolled a 53. I just rolled a little early.
Yeah, you gotta wait till it's actually posted.
Holy.
6-5.
That works better, I guess.
It was
ending
fate.
in 3, 2, 1, Oshana.
Trimmer totems down if you got it.
I forgot these seats here.
Alright, you can switch loot.
All good?
All good.
Fantastic. All right. Yes, mystical priority is for people that have not taken anything yet. Regardless of whether or not they rolled, if they did not get it, then they did not get bumped on priority. Okay, let's go ahead and take care of the spider boss first and get that one out of the way.
So Blimpy, did you drop your hunter?
No, that's my second spike. Healing's my third spike.
That's what I'm saving up for. Third.
I just came in here as healing because I want one of the items. Forget which one. I'll have to re-look it up.
All right, we're just gonna aggro a bunch of these guys.
Let them get a little bit
Say
aggro before you
when.
go balls deep AoE.
I take Marley as the spider boss.
Yes.
Yeah, I want the chest from her. Spell power chest. Oh, we got a berserker. Someone's
Oh.
Voidwalker.
You just hear the party up here, you know.
All right, good pickup, Crunchy.
Had a blueberry. Brought a party.
Dugan and
spiders?
Trinity, go ahead and hit need on those coins and bijous because you need
Yeah.
them for rep.
All right. You know what? I'm actually going to go ahead and start passing on loot because that's actually getting in the way. And I don't
If-
want to necessarily need them.
Yeah, if it starts spamming you, I would just click a lot on one of them. Just get them out. But yeah, they can cover up your bars sometimes.
Well, it's not a bar. It's me trying to click on people. Okay.
Man, a tide going down.
I cannot do that while stunned. Okay. There we go. Yay for arcane explosion tanking.
If only Holy Fire generated aggro. Or not, Holy Nova.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
So
know,
Holy
right?
Fire would suck as a tank.
Yes.
I mean, it sucks regardless, but still.
Yeah, and don't forget stop DPS when you reach major.
I'm a general. What does that mean?
You've gone too far, sir.
Damn, these rolls are already driving me insane.
Just
I'm okay with it.
Yeah,
move it
same.
to a different chat box.
All right. I'm going to try and get some more of these guys back
Oh,
here.
you're talking about. Never mind.
I'll get this bug going.
All right. Yeah, if you can pull them to me, that would be fantastic.
Do you want me to pull the boss?
No. Stop that. You stop that right now.
This is what I deal with in range.
Oh gosh.
Just
He's definitely stuck there now.
I got the one that was up near the boss and Crunchy took it.
Okay.
Is it just me, or does it feel good to hit need so many times?
Oh
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, and like hitting need and knowing it's not like
I feed a dick.
Oh yeah. Guilt-free needing.
It just feels so bad.
Welcome to Needs Anonymous.
Right.
Alrighty, so let's see right here. We have someone who's got a spider. Where's that spider at?
It's over here on the left.
Oh.
Bug.
Let's see. Where's that? Mystical, come over here. We're gonna try and
Yeah.
get this
If
thing
he
out.
hits you, he'll probably want to come out.
Yeah, well, if he's able to hit, he's not going to evade more than likely. There we go.
Squeezed him right through the wall.
Well, I'm just gonna leave. Oh, there he is. Okay, cool. It worked. Okay, so we ain't got to worry about that little dude now. Okay, so this right here is quite a bit of, well, not really a whole lot, but it's coordination on the part of the tanks. Crunchy, I'm going to go ahead and use you again for this part. Basically, we're going to go up. This boss has 2 forms, and she will constantly go back and forth between them. Between all the melee we have, you will be able to get the drain life that she does. That drain life is worse than that renew off of the previous boss. That has to be hit really, really quick and interrupted because it hurts a lot and it heals her for quite a bit. It will set us back. Has to be taken care of. So we will have, let's see right here, Silence, who is our square, all ranged. Please stack on Silence. That will help us out tremendously. Crunchy, you're going to be standing back here as the off tank. Okay, so whenever the ads pop up, please go ahead, pick them up. Those ads have to be taken down ASAP. If they are next to you, take them down so that if they're melee ranged, who are up on there taking the boss, switch to the ads. Got to take them down. They are worse than the boss at some points. And let's see right here. So if they are in the ranged area, the off tank will take care of them. AoE the ads down. You know, whatever you got to do, we got to get rid of them. The longer they stay up, the stronger they get, harder they hurt, harder they are to kill. Now, as far as the boss mechanics herself, again, drain life has to be interrupted. But the main thing is she's going to change form into a spider. She does a regular stun every now and again in troll form, I believe. Not a big deal. But whenever she changes forms, she has a mechanic to where she will drop threats, and in that process, she roots, stuns, silences, whatever, everybody around her. So that's why we have to have ranged over here, and we are going to fight her melee up under that arch. So whenever she drops that threat and does that stun, she's going to target the person that's farthest away from her. And then that's your job, Crunchy. Whenever she does that, she starts running into the ranged group. You've got to pick her up and immediately take her back up to the arch. And then whenever I'm free, I will run back down to the ranged, and I will now be the off tank at that point. So it's going to be a back and forth game, and sometimes it happens pretty quickly. So Dugan, if for any reason we both get stunned, you're going to stay here, be ready to pick her up and do the exact same thing. You will drag her up there, and then whenever she switches, I'll pick her up, and then it'll be me and Crunchy again. All right? So that's pretty much it right there. So ads have to go down. Watch out for the drain life. And the only other thing really to mention is the poisons, which are everywhere. There is one that's an adrenaline poison. It doubles your damage, and it means you're going to do a lot more threats. So you need to be careful. Watch yourself if you get that. It sounds good in theory, but if you're pulling aggro off of the tanks, then it's an issue. Other than that, that's pretty much the fight. So go ahead, get a ready check going. And everyone is ready. So let's see right here. Make sure my stuff's on good.
An imp.
Oh, geez. Okay, well, right here. So I'm going to go ahead and pull her back. Yep. Pulling her back here. And I'm stunned for a second. Okay. All right, spider form, be ready to pick up, Crunchy, whenever I call it out. All right, Crunchy, pick him up, drag him up towards us. Got to get the taunt off quick. Got to taunt it. All right, Dugan, pick it up. Okay, you know what? I got it. All right, got to be ready to go again, though, okay?
Yeah.
Call it out if it misses. That way Dugan pick it up. Pick it up, guys. Crunchy, okay, pull him up here. Okay. Let's see right here. All right, I've got it in this form right here. So go ahead, go back to the ads, go back in the range group. So if your taunt misses, you got to call it out real fast. That way Dugan can pick it up. All right, I'm stunned for just a couple seconds.
Kick that. Someone.
Oh. I've got to move all these raid groups. I didn't even see the cast bar with all the debuffs on her. All right. Let's see. And I've got it right here. Go ahead and go back. All right. Oh, she's just randomly charging. All right, let's go ahead and get the ads down. Nothing happens until then.
Ooh, somebody loot the thing. Oh.
Why is it?
All right. So not bad, not bad. I think the taunts could have been a little bit better, but live and learn. So overall, really nice. Everyone came out alive. No problems. Gonna go ahead and give the floor to Transfire again. That way we can take care of loot real fast. Until then, let's keep the floor clear.
And we have a wand, main spec roll. Ending in 3, 2, 1. Going to deck rec. Chevelle already won.
Dugan, your little pet bombling, I kept thinking was a mob I couldn't target.
We
I
got
got
ads
feared into
coming.
a mob.
Where you at?
I feigned it. I picked it back up, left side.
Token, main spec roll.
All right, we're good.
3, 2, 1. Going off spec roll.
I didn't even see what it dropped.
Yeah, I'm looking at it too.
Off spec still counts as +1 when you get something though, correct?
Separate. It's a separate list.
Okay.
Alright, ending in 3, 2, 1. Going to Mercia.
That's it.
Good on loot.
All right, awesome. Thank you. I'm just getting flung everywhere here. All right, pulling the Raptors on the side.
Wow, that's a lot of loot.
Yes, I know. I want them all.
Oh, did they finally fix the bug in here with the battles never reset?
Oh, I just got double smacked, triple smacked.
Punt the holy, punt the holy.
And latency just went red, so everything is happening very delayed. So Crunchy, Dugan, be ready to pick stuff up if it is going into the raid.
No problem.
I don't know why. I feel like every time I come to this part, it's doing it for me.
It hates you.
It looks like I'm properly leaving combat every time now.
Yeah, we fixed that.
Awesome. Don't have to reset my friggin' SCADA every fight.
Every single time I'm on these Raptors, I'm wanting to just keep on backing up and pulling, but okay. No. All right, guys. Go ahead. Let's take out the speaker real fast. Let's give Hakar a moment to path back and forward real fast. Or as soon as he's out of the way, if he moves. Yeah, he's patting. So let's go ahead, take care of these guys real fast. Just got to make sure that they're not going to be able to fling me into his path later on. Can't knock me through a wall, can you? Oh, maybe I'm not.
Certainly try.
Anything. It's like knowing this game, that might actually be able to happen. I should stop
Right.
saying that.
Yeah, right.
Do we need on the punctured voodoo doll too?
Oh, I greeted because it's not a coin or BJ.
As far as I saw, it was need on the coins, the bijus, but read everything else. So unless one of our loot advisors says anything different, that's what we're going to stick with. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So hug the left wall over here. Let's go ahead and move on.
They're pretty cheap. Unless it's the Hunter one, it doesn't really matter. Hunter one's the one that's expensive. Everyone else sells for like under 5 gold.
What do they even do, anyways?
They're for your enchants from the idol that drops off of this boss in Jindo.
Oh,
Okay. All of those guys are down. Now let's see right here. Normally, I'm on the Raptor for this because I like to run around and play Ghostbuster, but I think I will take Mandakir this time. So, quick question for Dugan and Crunchy. Do y'all have any sort of thorns damage on your spec?
Yeah.
Okay, who was this?
Crunch.
Crunchy,
You
okay.
guys are you guys are right below each other. So that's why. And it's
Okay. Okay, so if you have thorns damage, you probably don't want, well, Blaze Aura is going to be there one way or the other, but if you have a massive amount of thorns damage, you probably don't want to tank the Raptor because that in and of itself can end up killing the Raptor before we down Mandakir if it does a considerable amount. So, let's see right here. Sorry, Dugan, I'm peeking into your gear.
It's not really considerable. It's like Nagelring and a few other things.
Do you have any thorns and stuff? Dugan? Okay. Okay, so how about this? How about y'all can both tank the Raptor if you need to. And the reason I say that is because he does a Sunder Armor, so if it's starting to hurt a bit more for one person, then y'all can go ahead and taunt off. I don't know if it'll be necessary. In fact, I really don't think it will, especially with our healing team right here. But if anything, that might help a little bit of coordination. So Dugan, you do have a mic, correct?
Yeah, I have a mic.
Okay, good. So if it looks like he's kind of going down a bit, go ahead, taunt off of him. Now we do, or this is going to be for the Raptor himself, okay? Now for everything else, this is where we're playing Ghostbusters here. So if you are ranged and you do impact damage, so like not dots or anything like that, then you probably want to go ahead and jump on getting the ghost. So that's going to be kind of keeping an eye on a full 360 view of the room. So real fast, just so we can put eyeballs on it, who here has a spec like that? Just range DPS that's, quick impact. Okay, blue path. Need more than that though. Okay, foreskin, that's 2. Yeah, 4 or 5 is what I'm looking for. 4 or 5. So,
I'll do ghosts.
okay, Abby,
I'm
that's
used to doing
3.
them.
All right.
I would do them, but I have a dot though.
Dot's probably going to be more useful on Mandakir, to be honest. You need a decent impact on them to go ahead and jump them down.
Yeah, somebody who's arcane mage,
damage.
druid, frost mage, stuff like that.
Any sort of just burst on the a ranged burst on the ghost. So if you're ranged burst, go ahead and do that. At least 3 right there, so that should be fine. So we can just go ahead and make that raid wide right there. If you're ranged burst, then if you're ranged at all, other than dot builds, go ahead, just jump on the ghosts. Yeah, and no DPS on the Raptor, like hands down. It doesn't matter if you have a single imp on there. You've got to make sure that they're not doing anything to the Raptor, because over the course of the fight, that Raptor will die.
Yeah,
So
if you have a pet, put them on passive and manually tell them to attack Mandakir. Or
Yeah.
just leave them on passive.
one way or the other. So for Medicare himself, I'm going to fight him kind of down here-ish. I don't want to get too close to him and accidentally pull, but right around there, kind of close to that post right there. And he is going to do a whirlwind. This is pertinent to basically everybody, but mostly the melee. So if you see that whirlwind and it is a very, very, very quick cast, you have to be ready for it. If you see that, then you've got to get out of melee range. Otherwise, he is going to he's going to bust you. So it is advised to fight at your max melee range, just to be a little bit on the safer side if possible. And then he's going to be doing a lot of charges around the room, and that's not that big of a deal. The only worry, something about that, is that he can do a whirlwind on his way back. So if he's running through you, especially the healers and everything, try and take a step to the side to avoid him. Because I have seen that cause raid wipes right there. He'll just run straight through the healers. They're all in one spot. Whirlwind, boom, everyone's down. But other than that, that's the fight. Ranged on the ghosts, Dugan and Crunchy on the Raptor. Just don't even bother hitting it. Once you've got it and you've got a little bit of thread on it, that's pretty much all you need right there. The rest of it is just getting Mandakir down and watching for the whirlwind. So let's go ahead and just get ready to check on that. I don't want to talk too terribly long.
Where you want the Raptor?
Raptor's not too important so long as it's not actually near him. Don't go out of sight of the healers, which shouldn't be an issue, and don't tank him in the group or anything. Just kind of keep him here-ish, and watch out for the ads. Watch out for the ghosts. Pretty much it.
We want the Raptor in my bags. Make it happen, guys.
Okay, so let's see right here. Everyone's ready. Let's go ahead and get this started. So there's that, and pulling. Get ready to pick up the Raptors, guys. He's going to drop it. Okay.
Range, don't forget to get the ghosts.
Yes, ghosts must go down. That is your primary job. Otherwise, it is a raid wipe. Oh. Whirlwind.
Damn it.
I'm surprised I did not die from that whirlwind because my blink did not work.
Whirlwind.
Lot of ghosts coming down the altar.
Just throw a little Avenger shield at him.
Thank you, Holy.
Having line of sight issues on some of the melee. I think it's where the healers are standing.
Yeah.
Ghost at the stairs.
I've got a ghost on me. There we go. All right, go ahead and get the raptor down.
Oh, that was crazy boring.
That was long. Longer than usual.
We did have a couple people drop, and I don't know how many ranged we actually had on the boss. All right, so we got a couple things right here. Let's see. Let's go ahead and give Transfire the floor again for loot, and let's get moving on to the next place. So let's keep this channel clear.
We're gonna get rid of the blues first. They do not count towards your list rolls. The idol, everyone should be able to roll on that.
Yeah, everyone free roll. It's for your helm and legs. You want it to be T2 or something that's equivalent to your best in slot before you put it on.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, going to Krantos with a 98.
That shit is rigged.
Spell power legs if you need them.
In or off.
I needed legs, I guess.
Does it matter on main spec or off spec?
Nope,
The
free
free
roll,
roll.
blue. Alright, now the good shit.
Arm splints linked before all the rolls.
Alright, it is a offhand sword. Main spec rolls.
How did we get these guys?
Just got close
They
enough to them.
spawn. They spawn after these ones.
Yeah, sorry, Trans, we pulled voids.
Who's
All right,
blueberry
back to
got
loot.
Going to off spec, I guess, for the swords. It is an offhand sword. Three, two, one. Going to Trindy.
Tiger's pulled.
Someone feign. There we go.
Pulled again.
Holy.
Okay. Nah. I'm the derp this time.
And the token. Main
What
spec
does the
roll.
token give?
It's up a little bit in chat.
It's above all the rules in chat.
Otherwise, Blimpy, you could Alt and up arrow will respawn it again.
Alt? Okay, Alt, up arrow.
Yep,
Yeah,
just
there we
hit it.
go.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of these guys real fast.
Stay against the wall so you don't get knocked
Main
up
spec
in the
roll
water.
on those. 3, 2, 1. Going to Dugan.
Crunchy, let me have the Berserker, so I'm not getting fared away from the rest of the ads.
And loot's done.
All right. Yeah, sorry about that, Trance. We're running into some
No worries.
dumb issues.
Staying alive before loot.
Good stuff, though, by the way, healers. Getting feared into a Blade Storm's not fun.
Yeah, Blade Storms in general, not fun.
But dying, even less fun.
Okay. So let's see right here. Everyone's up. No, just a quick rebuff, I guess. So I'm going to go ahead and pick everything up on the right. Yeah, give me a minute. Let me go ahead and get all this before you do anything. Let's see. Crunchy, let me go ahead and, yeah, get you that vigilance real fast. There we go. Let me go ahead and actually set focus you as well. Okay, apparently I can't do that because add-ons are stupid right now.
Just do cast or slash focus.
There we go. Thank you. That is a nice bit of information. Okay, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and grab these real fast. Hold out on DPS for just a minute.
Melee, it'd probably be smart to just let the ranged take care of most of this.
Yeah, for this one, especially the next pull. Next pool is going to be a little bit bigger, and this is where I will say again, melee, this is not your fight. You need to stay out of this one. So I'm going to make a big pool right here.
Yeah, I accidentally hit need on that Bloodstone hammer.
It's all
you're
good.
fired.
That's a lie. I know you
Oops.
need it.
That's a quick 5 gold.
Yeah.
What's the blood scythe for?
Urban.
Urban.
Oh, well, there's one on this pile for any herbalists.
I'm an
Yeah, it
herbalist.
allows you to get the blood roots or something from in here.
Blood Vine.
Blood vine.
Oh, apparently I have one of them. It's in my bank, so I don't need it.
You'll need a
Does
couple
what
of Blood
again?
Vines. You need so Blood Vines are for the Blood Vine set. It's a really good caster.
Oh, she's got the
That-
dagger.
No. The knife.
Blood
Ooh.
scythe. If you're an herbalist, it's here. I'm jumping on it.
Yeah, I have one in my bank. It says you can't carry any more of those, so I have one in my bank.
I accidentally just needed those green bracers.
Accident. No, I'm just kidding.
Kick.
Yes, see a green item, hit need, and then you realize, oh shit, that was something else.
Well,
Yeah.
when you got
Probably
like
more of the
50
spam.
things up.
I've almost
Exactly. I was just trying to click them away.
Yeah, I've almost did it a couple times, needing on it.
All right. So far, so good. Let's let's see right here. So basically what we're going to be doing with this fight is we're going to be taking down the ads first. We're going to be starting off with Zealot Zath, Zealot Lorcan, and then we'll finally switch off to High Priest the Call. Crunchy, I'm going to have you tanking the High Priest the Call up there, so I will make the initial pull, and then you'll go up there, taunt him off, and you'll just keep him up there until we get ready for or to take him on and taking care of second phase. Now for first phase, taking care of these guys right here, it's fairly simple. They do have a couple of mechanics. Zealot Zath, the rogue dude, he's going to gouge. It'll drop threat. So that's where Dugan, I'm going to have you pick up. So just be ready to taunt him. He will also vanish, and you've got to be ready to pick him up wherever he pops up in the raid. So other than that, the Zealot Lorcan, the X, she's going to need to be having that lightning shield purged off because she'll put it up from time to time. Same with the actual boss whenever we get to him. But Zealot Lorcan, she's also going to be healing. So if you see her casting something, just get a swift kick in the butt for her. That way she's not prolonging this fight. But other than that, we'll take care of the ads right there. They're pretty simple. Just nail them down. We'll switch over to the big dude right there. High Priest the Call. He's going to do a Fan of Knives effect. It does do a little bit of damage on there. It shouldn't be that big of an issue, but if your health is getting low, do yourself a favor and just take a couple steps back. That way you can give the healers a little bit of time to catch up if they need it. Other than that, it's pretty simple. We're just going to get him down until he switches to his Tiger part. Now, Tiger part, he's going to be dropping threat a bit. This is where we're going to need to kind of make sure we're staying on top of that. So I will take up the first taunt, Crunchy the second, and then we'll try and switch back as much and forth there. Dugan, you're on backup for that. You'll probably end up getting one shot with the gear that you have, unfortunately. So we're going to have you just as backup right there for the taunt. Other than that, he does hit hard. So whenever he enrages, if you have tranquilizing shot, please do your tanks a favor, do your healers a favor, do yourself a favor, take it off. All right. So make sure you get that tranquilized as quick as you can. Other than that, it's not that big a deal. He's really easy. He'll do some knockups, but the fight itself is pretty simple. He just does big hits and drops threat every now and again. So that's what we're gonna do. Go ahead, ready, check it. All right, everyone is ready. So I'm just double checking my buffs real fast. Good to go. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull, and then Crunchy, you just pull the big guy, keep him up there. Okay, be ready to pick him up wherever he pops up. All right. Good job, good job. Oh, why did he go all the way over there?
Did he just reset?
I think we're good. Okay. Yep.
Crunchy has a priestess on him. A priest on him.
Okay. I will take big boy over here. Ooh. There we go. Ooh. There we go. All right, and then Crunchy, just be ready to pick up threat whenever he drops after he switches. And that's the Enrage. Go ahead and knock it off if you can.
Tommy.
All right. I'll take the next one. Good job. Easy win. All right, so we're moving on to the next boss. And Trance has the floor with loot.
Alright, we got a blue item. If anybody needs it, roll. Alright, we got some caster feet. Main spec rolls.
All the epic mounts came first.
In 3, 2, 1, going to human. Alright, token main spec roll. Ending in 3, 2, 1, going to Thindril. And loot's clear.
All right.
What is the blood bond for? Do we agree on that?
That's herbing,
They're
tailors.
used for the, I know at least the tailoring patterns from the Zandalari rep.
So agreed
Yeah.
on them?
Basically any pattern from this zone.
I mean, if you're a caster and you're after that set, I feel that's fair to need on those.
I mean, I'm an alchemist and I make shitty potions out of it, but I'm not going to need roll on it.
Yeah, I agreed.
If anyone's running out of mana during like a boss fight, just call it out. I can drop a mana tide.
I did not mean to shield block. Derp. All right, real fast. Trance, did you get a whisper about some loot?
I did.
Okay. Was that being sorted out, or do we need a moment?
I don't know anything about it. I'm just handing out the loot.
Okay. Let's see right here then. Human, real fast.
Yes.
What is your spec that you're running right now for
I'm
this
a
raid?
I'm a DPS in this spec.
Okay. What type?
Melee.
Okay. Then what is the piece of gear that you got that supposedly had
Yeah, it's got
spirit
intellect on
and
it, and
spell
spell
gear?
power. Okay, my bad. I thought we were still doing the previous thing where it was the swap thing. I'll give it to whoever wants it if they want it. Whoever had the second highest roll.
Next up would have been.
Well, technically, human came as a healer and had to switch because we had so
Yeah,
many healers.
and that's. But I think that's what he said earlier on, is that it's going to be what you come in as now.
It's whatever you're participating in the raid as. So if you are melee and switch midway for any reason, if we ask you to, then whatever you switch to, if we ask you to, then that's what you're going to be participating as.
Thank you. All right. Yeah. So who is the next highest?
Next highest would have been Abby.
Alrighty.
Since Chevelle and Oshana. Oh, hang on. Yep, they both won main spec.
Sorry, human.
Yep, I know it's a change. It'll take a little bit to getting used to, but honestly, we have a lot of people that come in as their main specs, and it's a little discouraging when people as off specs are getting main spec roles.
That's fine. I mean, I don't mind rolling on DPS gear.
Okay, and this is not going to be the last raid we do by any means, so don't even worry about it, man. We'll have plenty of time. Anyway, so for Panther Boss, this is a fairly easy fight. We just got a couple ads to deal with. Let's see right here. Dugan, you feel up for dealing with ads? How's your threat?
I can give it a try.
All right. Then Dugan, I want you on ads right here. Just keep them off of the group, and if it is becoming a bit too much, Crunchy, I'll send you over there to help. Now, whenever we bang the gong, the boss will appear over here. We basically just want to make sure that we're not having her cleave anybody. She's going to summon the ads, yada yada. She's going to vanish and then appear probably somewhere within the main group. I'll just taunt her back, and then it's a rinse, wash, repeat after that. It's actually a very simple fight. So the main thing is that ads get picked up, and whenever she drops threat and vanishes, she gets picked up after she reappears. That's basically it. And I will fight her back over here.
Thank you, Mini.
Anyway, let's go ahead and get a ready check going.
If you set her up as a focus, does her bar reappear on your screen when she reappears?
I don't know. I always have tanks focused for this. Crunchy, you might want to rebuff yourself.
Oi, thanks.
Okay, I'm going to reload because I have no sound coming out. Okay, don't know why that's a thing, but I have 0 sound out of the game. Whatever, not a big deal.
Just try Control S.
Yeah, Control S. If Control is your keybind, that's what it is.
Gosh, that's fantastic. Thank you very much. I learned something new today. All right, so then let's see right here. Following players were away.
It was me.
Okay, I just reloaded, so I don't know if anybody else was missing.
I know I said no when you did the ready check, so.
Okay, well, whenever you're ready. Okay, let me do one more just to make sure that no one else was away. Yeah, I think Silent was the only one that it said anything about, so we'll give him a moment until he's ready.
Yeah, he's back up by the Tiger Boss. He'll need a summon down.
Love the enthusiasm. TV's everywhere.
Yeah, for real.
I think he's AFK.
Yeah, all these TVs and nothing good is on.
I know, right?
Right.
Okay, you know what? If he's AFK for a moment, I don't want to leave him behind. Same would go for anybody else. So let's just go ahead, take a quick bio break. If you need to get up for a couple minutes, let's say 5-minute bio break. Sound good?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're doing real good on time tonight.
Oh yeah. Not bad at all. Keeping everything nice and clean. All right, so go ahead and set the timer real fast.
Silent, we're taking a 5-minute break here so you can have time to come on.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give my wife a quick phone call real fast.
Dude, Force, you are killing me.
What's that?
You're killing me. The amount of pork rinds I go through when I'm in the States is like dangerous. And apparently it's something that nobody eats except for Americans.
Oh, I love America.
And yeah, other countries, but nobody over here. I still dream about this bag of nacho cheese pork rinds I found right before I left home.
I'm eating right now Baconette's fried pork skins. $2
Oh, yeah.
for a bag.
I like the Carolina Country Snack Company.
I like those
They
too,
put it
but
out.
all the pork rinds I get from them are always like really hard. I like them to like melt in your mouth crunch, if you know what I mean.
Oh, no, I like the ones you gotta like snap through. Like you're worried about your teeth while you eat them.
You're talking about crackling.
Well, they make pork rinds that are a little bit harder too.
They do.
Are Are pork rinds just like deep fried pigskin?
Yes, it is.
Hell yeah.
Hello.
I wasn't able to get a hold of her. That's all right. I'm back. Let's go ahead and get a quick ready check. Make sure that everyone else is back. It's about 5 minutes anyway. Crunchy.
I'm here.
Okay.
Damn it, water.
All right, so everyone's good. So easy fight. We'll go ahead and get it started. Okay. Ooh, that was a Oh, apparently there's a other mechanic that I was unaware of. Sorry, Barrick. It was the gouge one. Okay. And
The gouge.
Yep, there we go. And let's go ahead and pull her back over here. All right. All right, so loot, whenever you are ready, Transpire, you have the floor.
Alright, we got a blue we're gonna get rid of. Main spec rolls does not count. Three, two, one. Chevelle again. And I'm probably butchering your name, I'm sorry. Alright, we got a staff going out. Main spec rolls. Ending in 3, 2, 1. Going to Helmo. And the token main spec rolls.
There's a plate version of that. Yeah, it's like the other ones with strength, agility, and stamina.
There is.
Hold on, I'm looking at it now. Sorry.
No problem, I can wait.
That would be
All right, gonna pull these two guys back
Okay,
here.
I'm good. Thank you
Alright,
for
3,
waiting.
2, 1. Going to Crunchy. And loot's good to go.
All right, I believe that is my wife calling me. Crunchy, if you want to go ahead and main tank that, you know what, this priest right here, go ahead, take those guys out real fast, and let's watch the guy on the side, the berserker right there. So, Dugan, go ahead, get ready to get on that berserker real fast.
We got ads coming in.
Yep, I tried to feign, but they came anyways.
Okay, I'll go ahead and pick up the ads. Okay, I got put down. There we go. Sorry, that was bad timing. Trying to make
all
sure
good.
she's okay.
Take your time, man.
Priorities. Real life always wins.
Especially if it's your wife. Okay. Yep. Go ahead and pick that one up right there, and then y'all can move up forward. I'm just going to take a just a moment to go ahead and give her a call real fast. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Sleepy, you may want to watch. And pull the berserker in the back.
Did it pull?
Trimmer's down.
Oh,
Just dispel the tank.
Oh my god, that is my wife. I will need a second as well. They can smell fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry about that. I am back, and I am on my way. Oh my gosh, so many coins.
So you turn these in at the end, right?
It's on a little tiny
troll
island. Yep.
Okay, let's see. Crunchy, refreshing vigilance. Okay. Let's see right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and start picking up some of these guys. Thank you for the shield for whoever gave that to me.
No problem.
That Arcane Explosion is that good, huh, Holy?
That's really all I've been doing between that
Best
and
threat
Blaze
generator in the
Consecrate.
game.
Pretty lit.
I also
is this
have
soul
5 holy
rifle?
threats, so. Or holy Breath of the Righteous. Yeah, no. Righteous Fury. There we go.
You got 5 of them?
I do have 5.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
And 5 Blaze Auras.
I got the
my
Blaze.
God.
I didn't know the Righteous Fury stacked.
What is
yeah,
this?
yeah.
What is a soul right for?
It's a
Crafting something.
mat of
I
some
don't-
kind.
I accidentally
I've
rolled nade
never
on that,
seen it.
sorry.
Oh man, so many coins. It's crazy.
They just don't stop coming.
Right.
Okay with it?
I mean, I'm okay with it too, but damn. Like if you look at your chest, you can't even read it. It's going too fast.
You can disable that. I have loot rolls in a different window, so just
Yeah, I'm gonna have to like do that because it is crazy.
All right, let me go ahead and go over the boss fight on this right here before we pull the ads, because I want to say that every time we've pulled the ads right there, he pulls with. So I'm going to go ahead and go over him now. He's really, really easy. We're just going to tank him right here. If you get ported into the pool of blood, get out and get back into the rest of the raid. Ads will come from the pool. Be ready to pick them up. And he is going to spawn totems. Please, 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 please kill all the totems. Why are delusions of Jindo on Blimpy?
I stepped in the pool on accident.
Stop that. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be it right there. Kill all the totems. If for any reason he drops threat, just be ready to pick it back up and pull him back over here. That way we can just AoE pick up the ads as they come out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So whenever we pull him, just give us a second on damage so we can get him in position, and then like 2 seconds on threat. We ought to be good. Okay, so gonna go ahead and get our first ready check for this guy. Because the last 2 times, we ended up just pulling him by accident and one-shot him. So, all right, so that's that. Gonna go ahead and make sure I pull him right there.
He was over there dancing.
Yep, he can.
Yep. So give it a second on threat. Give it a second on threat. Let's let him come over here. And yeah, let's make sure that those things are getting dispelled. All right. All right. And let's make sure that you are not on the pillars, because then you may get hit by ads before they get to me. If you're behind the rest of the raid, it might be a little bit easier. Yeah, like that right there. Good.
There's a totem.
Yep, get the totems down.
Oh,
Any rules on battle res? I mean, not this boss, of course, because he's dead. But
You know, we haven't exactly set up any real guidelines for it to officially go by. But generally, tanks, healers, And if it's, you know, an easy fight, I don't see why not for these guys just to get them back up.
That hurts a lot.
What does?
We don't care about dips. That's okay.
And we have a brainwash totem back here. Anyway, let's go ahead and take care of rolls, get up the dead people. So, Trance, you got the floor, bro.
Alright, let's get rid of the idol first. Free rolls for everybody. Alright, 3, 2, 1. That goes to Holy with a 97.
Congrats.
Yeah, we know it's rigged.
Only if you win, it's rigged.
Group is splitting up. Which ones am I following?
Alright,
Alright.
we have 2 of the necks. So the
Alright.
top 2 will go.
Okay, time out for just a second. Did we have someone that's able to fish up Gazranka?
I mean, I can go to my bank and get what I got, but I will need to fish one more pool for one more fish in order to get it.
All right, now let's just go ahead and go to Hakar for now.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry, Trance, go ahead.
Everybody's rolling for the next.
Yep, the neck. There's 2 of them. Top 2 will get them.
Stay in the middle of the stairs. You should be fine. We will be pulling this first group, though.
Pseudo.
Not going to try and skip.
Ending in 3, 2, 1. It's going to go to Abby and Pseudo. Abby did give the boots to Mystical.
Wasn't Kantos ahead of me?
Kantos already won, I believe. Oh, no, he did not. It was another one that was... So, yes. So, it will go to Pseudo... No, Abby and Kantos. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
No problem.
Alright, did we get a posting on the token?
There it is. I was waiting until after that other roll.
And there we go. Main spec roll on the token. Ending in 3, 2, 1. Going to Abby.
Watch out, Axe Flurries in the middle. If you're melee, get out.
I tried. I was stunned.
Well, I blinked, and I blinked down here.
Yeah, I couldn't blink because the way I was facing either. So I was like, either take the death or.
So I'm gonna need a summon, or I'm gonna pull this berserker that's beside me.
Oof. Oh, don't move. Let's go ahead and get a TV up.
Tried so hard, but blinked so far.
And loot's good.
Cool. Thank you. I very much like how this is going. Thank you guys for giving Transfire a bit to go over loot. We do appreciate it.
And thank you, Blimpy, for linking
Well,
stuff.
honestly, Trance is like MVP right now because he handles loot. He's MVP.
I don't know.
'cause he handles-
The first green that
I'm
dropped in
saying.
this raid, he needed on.
Did I?
He thinks I didn't notice.
I was just clicking.
Thank you, Silent.
Frickin' coins.
Yeah, no, I had to get rid of all that because it was actually interfering with me being able to click on mobs. So it's all right. I don't really need loot or rep from here that bad. So I'm not even bothering with the tokens unless I can use them as is.
Nope, you said
Exalted.
loot. You said you don't need loot first. I'm going with that.
Exalted is really nice for the necklaces.
Okay. Well,
Does
all the
anyone
same.
else
It's
need
all
a
good.
summon?
I do.
It's
Who is I do?
Mr. Standing under the Berserker.
Well, laying. Technically.
Okay, Mabina. Good. All right. So Hakar fights. Not all that impressive. It's mostly a heal battle and a CC battle. So first thing first, if you are melee or ranged, with reliance on your weapons, please go ahead, make a equipment manager profile if you don't already know how to do that, with one weapon or one with your weapons off and one with your weapons on, because whenever you get mind controlled, you do a whole lot of extra damage to the raid, and you can actually take off your mind, or you can actually take off your weapons with that method. Yeah, so while you get mind controlled, you just hit that button, take off your weapons, you do little to no damage to the raid, hopefully, and as soon as you're back, you just put your weapons back on, you get back to work. So if you don't know how to do that, go ahead, you can talk it out in trade or in the raid chat. In the meantime, the way the rest of this fight works is we'll kind of tank him over here-ish, a little bit, past that. And he is going to put a stacking dot on everybody raid-wide. So it is going to do damage over time, and he will keep on stacking it. The only way to actually get rid of it is by being mind-controlled. That will reverse the stacks. So the way that we're going to do we do need to have purges. Thank you, Shalilvla. Yes, I know. Anyway, so be sure whenever you start, we're going to try and burn cooldowns as quick as we can. I will do my best for threats, but if you get mind controlled, he will burn your cooldowns and it will use them against the raid. So he will buff himself with your stuff. Go ahead, shield slam and purge him, get that stuff off of him. It makes it a little bit easier. Yeah.
I just noticed something, or rather, my wife just noticed something. Do we not get runes or orbs in here? Because we have got none.
You automatically get the runes.
From
Like it goes into
It
currency?
goes straight to your currency. Yeah, there they are. Good call.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, well, I can't tell, but yeah.
Anyway, okay, so we're going to go ahead and make sure that we're aware of the stacking dots, and then whenever you're melee, mind controlled, take off your weapons, put them back on when you're regular. And then if you have fears, you are very valuable for this fight. So if you see a person that gets mind controlled, fear them, CC them, do whatever you can. Fear is usually the best for it because it's a little bit harder to break. And then you can always interrupt casters and stuff like that if they're starting to cast around. The only other thing that we really need to be aware of, actually, I want to say that was it. It's just the mind controls. It is taking the weapons off, the stacking debuff. I can't think of anything else. Am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing something, but I don't know what. I feel like that's it. Yeah, don't die. That's bad. Don't die. So CC or I will say, as far as when mind controls are going out, if you're heavily spec'd into AoE, be aware that you can kill multiple raid members just by being near them. So if you've got people near you that are mind controlled, cut down on the AoE a bit. That way we're not causing the healers more stress and prolonging the fight. Yeah. It's not really that big of a deal. I mean, you could spread out if you want. It's all good. In fact, it's probably a little bit better because the mind control people will target people randomly. And so if they, target someone across the raid, it takes time for them to get there. So if you want to spread out, that's fine. Other than that, just be aware of your AoE and not kill people. Anyway, I'll take him over here. Let's go ahead and get a ready check going. Yeah, Bladestorm right off the bat. This is one of the few bosses that you actually want to go ahead and do that, because if you burn Bladestorm in the group, I will find you. All right.
I will fear you.
You can't fear during Bladestorm. You can disarm during Bladestorm. All right. Anyway, everyone's ready. Let's go ahead and get this going. Got that. Got that. And
Rip.
all right. I did not even see him target you. Okay. I'm having a fun time with threat right now. Sorry, human. I don't know if that was you getting hit or
Mind control.
Gotcha.
Sorry, I'll live.
Okay. Well, it's not helping that my Blaze aura is not proccing.
Whoa. Someone healed the boss.
Oh yeah, healer gut.
And that's why if you see HOTS going off on the boss, go ahead, do us all a favor, let's purge them off.
Yeah, her character has a shield, I think.
My threat on him is just staying orange. I cannot get it red. There we go.
It's probably me. I just dumped through.
All right. Burning my shield block right there. That ought to help things out for a bit.
Oh god. Yeah, I just chain healed and regrowthed him.
Don't do that, Blimpy.
It wasn't me, I promise.
Let's get those HOTS off of him.
Awesome.
One shot.
Fantastic. Awesome job, guys.
First time.
Yep. And can I just go ahead and say the only cooldown I use defensively, shield block. That is it.
GG.
All right. Trance, all you, man.
Alright, we're gonna get rid of the heart first. I think it turns into a trinket.
And generally speaking,
all roll?
the trinket itself is pretty garbage except for the
all three.
the spell one. Yeah, except for the spell one.
Ooh.
Blimpy.
Yeah, even I won't. The tank trinket, I won't even roll on it. It's useful really only on a boss, and that's basically it.
Ending in 3, 2, 1. Going to Blimpy.
Congrats.
Yep. Okay. What's up next?
Are we doing Ani?
Let's hold it for just a moment and make sure we got loot first.
Alright, we got a wand, main spec roll. Ending in 3, 2, 1. Going to force.
Congrats.
Thank you. Thank you.
We got a pair of male hands. Strength hands. Going to off spec rolls. Oh. Force set a main spec roll.
It is.
Alright, going to force then.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna roll on it, then I saw the crit rating and I was like, yeah.
Okay, good night, guys.
Peace.
Good night.
Alright, and we got a main hand dagger main spec rolls. Three, 2, 1. Going to off specs.
Ooh, trendy. Ooh, Ashana. Damn.
It's going to Oshana. Trinity already won an off spec roll.
How does one get to the island for rep?
Open your map, and do you see the rebel camp?